Yo. Huh? You say I'll lick the hair. Oh yeah. Boogly, JB. Yeah, you know arcades like the computer helping you. I'll play on competitive. Certain people on
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
One thing you do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
I'm playing a tournament game, man. Just go look in the group.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception.
Hey, tell them, JB. Tell them what they were talking about in the group. Tell them.
10 now from the 30. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Yep.
Hey, Trey in there too, MJ X-Ray. But you ain't in there because you ain't, they ain't put you in there.
It would have helped if you're in the broadcast.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yo. Yeah. Yeah, you was in there, and then that's when I had text up in there. For real?
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to...
Touchdown!
Yeah, him and D also both to play. No, I didn't. I beat him yesterday. I had beat him yesterday, bro. But I beat him twice yesterday. XJB. Thanks, Delvin. What up, Delvin?
Hey, what up, Delvin? This is Malachi, Delvin. What up?
Yeah, JB had beat your own too.
What up, Delvin? This is Malachi. That's a good pick. What up, Delvin? 15 or 8.
It looks like right at the 40. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Wilson. Pressure comes and Wilson's going to go down. Chris Jones coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Wilson now, operating from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th.
Go 14. Go down, 4 down, 4 down.
They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. He's got...
What'd you say, JB?
Lauren Taylor. Hey, Delvin, you gotta put me in the group, like sometimes, Delvin.
The mess there and making a nice play defensively. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin. Wilson going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. And Dixon, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Even with the nice move, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
For them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. He's got a man. Complete. Now the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 71 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
Yeah, I gotta fix on these.
Yeah.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's caught. Lockett. An excellent way to start the drive there. 18 yards.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now it's Wilson finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And a big gain that time.
Yeah.
He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this.
Yeah.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Wilson will throw again. Forced out to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
He'll get it up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
And then I moved the safeties in, so just in case they try to throw like a seam or something, it's a pick, because the safeties is like, you don't move them in too much, but it depends on split close. I'm moving them in all the way. Like, I make them niggas touch each other, basically.
A touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense now making their way back on
It's hard to explain. Or you could just run Tampa 2 out to 3-3-5, play underneath, like play hard flats and man up the routes, like course routes. That's what I'll do too. Yeah, if you want, or you can man him up. You just use in the middle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping,
Yeah.
those big defensive linemen will take
You just gotta play outside. Beat it.
so they can run through. Didn't
Keep
happen on
laying
that
him
play.
Mahomes now to throw.
Yeah.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Watkins, the
So you can just blitz. I like blitzing because split close is a play that actually. I used to run that shit, so I know how to.
But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Now he's going to throw it deep to the other. They've got his man, complete. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion. So how about that for a chain move?
Yo, what's up, JB?
10. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. He dropped an 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough, swing the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Yeah, I was just gonna go with that. Like, don't do it. Because when I play, bro, I'm in the nigga's mind. Like, I think like him. I'm willing to leave something open if I feel like he's gonna throw it to, like, it's hard to explain.
Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete.
Yeah, used to him. It's called bend don't break.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which is going so smoothly,
send pressure 2 times, don't send pressure, like, just gotta fill him out.
No more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is
or play clouds and keep making him take drives. They're gonna break. Because nobody's throwing to the drag every play. Unless you a fucking dick sucker and you some pussy ass pro player or something. Yeah, Skimmer would dead take the drag every play.
Points were already on the board in their mind. And that's the worst part about it, right? Because it's just like in golf. Never count it in the cup until it rolls in there. Otherwise, you can really get messed up with your scores. In this case, you know they thought, hey, at least 3, maybe even a chance to get 6. It's a little bit demoralizing going off the field. Now you've turned it over, and you come up empty.
Yeah, if he holds on to that, at least the field goal on fourth down. Now they lose it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully.
I mean, you can stop him. You gotta be in his height. Gotta think like him.
And now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's West. And he'll fight his way down.
Thank you, Coach.
Let him think that you're doing, like, let him think that he knows what you're doing, so you make it seem like, so you make him not really know what you're doing. Like, you gotta play with him.
It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City.
The Skimbo, all I would really do though is really watch, like, our routes. Like, if you could put, like, just send a lot of pressure and keep, like, outside thirds. Cause that he likes running like out routes and shit.
Now to kick this one away.
Please guys, stop it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again. What happened on the last one? Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. On first down, Wilson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one goes for 24 yards. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. His throw caught right around the 6. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Doug Baldwin from 6 yards away. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Janikowski adds the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
I think me, coach.
Take over. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Black 58 rail! Black 58 rail!
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's got the hook up and Conley. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real
like, bitch, you stealing? What?
He'll get all the credit, but how about the people?
You know I'm in the kitchen.
Give him 30 yards there. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Mahomes now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Chris Conley, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes to throw once more. Flushed out right. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for his running back, Charkandrick West. Third down.
Bitch, I'm a thot. Give me lit.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions.
1.5.
Looking at 3rd and 10.
10 in the clip.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 34. And Butker able to put this. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Fuck Madden. I'm fucking tired of these fucking bitches. Buy their fucking game every year. Suck my dick. Fuck EA. I can't wait till they make another football game. Where the mama down buying it? It's worth everything I love.
Before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah,
baby,
man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300.
Baby, don't trip. Roll your tongue. You get hit.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Caught here by Conley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 43 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete on the deep ball. Travis Kelce, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Blue 45. Blue.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Chris Conley, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more.
Worse than I did this year, bro.
Thanks, Coach.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And the Chiefs are going to get him. D. Ford in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Escaping the and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Justin Houston in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. A good return there.
Let's go, Coach.
Right at the 50, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now 2nd
Sick you
down.
with the glizzy huncho, give you 50.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Now Wilson on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And a nice gain of 21 yards. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. Wilson stepping up. He's going to keep it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Now Wilson. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates
Thanks, Devin.
where you go make a play on the football.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not.
That happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
all you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and that'll bring up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, over here.
Wilson going to throw again. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And the Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down.
So much about it.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that cat?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd
Yo,
down,
I bought an electric lighter.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and that's caught inside the 35. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. on first down is Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught by Watkins for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 30 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
On first and 10, it's Wilson, and he finds Penny. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On second down, Williams. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It's a pickup of 3, and we have now arrived at the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He's going to fire one deep over. And this is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
I'm gonna tell that dude get on my stick.